I'm sitting there on this cold exam table, wearing one of those thin little paper gowns that's barely covering some very important real estate, feeling incredibly vulnerable. For so many years, I was the doctor, but suddenly the roles were reversed. I was there because I had been so focused on my career that I had neglected my own health, and it finally caught up with me. I was 30 pounds overweight, had belly fat, brain fog, body aches. I had no energy, no focus, no drive, and I knew I needed help. So I went to this doctor to get healthy. You know what his answer was? Eat more vegetables, exercise, just lose weight. And if that wasn't enough, I might need a prescription medication, a statin. That's it. This was a pivotal moment for me when I suddenly realized that our healthcare system is broken. Our passive, reactive, disease model approach to health, especially men's health, is failing. We only treat illness or disease or symptoms when they occur, just to get you back to some crummy baseline. Men especially don't go to the doctor until there's a problem. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? We are failing men. And because of that, we're experiencing a men's health crisis that's not getting the attention it deserves. Guys, make no mistake about it, our balls are under attack. And if we don't take action and change the current trajectory, I believe that in 20 years from now, the entire male population will be infertile and impotent. Because the men's health crisis I've uncovered is shocking. Obesity is skyrocketing. Over 3/4 of men are either overweight or obese, and this continues to get worse. Fertility is declining. Sperm counts and fertility rates are half of what they once were. And perhaps worst of all, testosterone levels are plummeting. Recent studies have shown that free testosterone levels are about 50% of what they were a few decades ago. Now, this isn't just about sex or building muscle. It's about a man's energy, cognitive function, cardiovascular health, even longevity. Recent studies have shown that for the first time in many years, lifespan is decreasing. We are actually dying younger. What we're doing is clearly not working. And for me, this is personal. You know, I had a rough childhood. My parents divorced when I was young. I grew up with no father figure, no male role model to guide me and lead me. And so many years later, when I became a doctor and I had to choose my specialty, it was really no surprise that I chose to focus on men's health. So I can help men be the present and engaged fathers, husbands, leaders they're meant to be. And for me personally, it's all about how do I be the best dad for my 2 kids? How can I be the best husband? How can I be the best human that I can be? And I see so clearly how my energy, my focus, how I show up in life every day depends on my health. This is why I believe that the success you achieve in every area of your life starts and ends with your health. And health doesn't just mean being free of symptoms or disease or illness. Being healthy means your mind and body are functioning at the absolute highest level. And that's what it's all about. So how do we as men take back control of our health? We like to fix things. How do we fix this? What do we do? Number one, know your numbers. We need to focus on the key metrics that matter when it comes to our health. I believe the future of health is all about data. We need to focus on numbers like our labs. We need to be regularly checking labs for critical markers like free testosterone level, free T3 thyroid level, vitamin D level, important markers of blood sugar regulation, fasting insulin, hemoglobin A1C, complex markers of cardiovascular health, ApoB, LDL particle count. These are labs that most men don't ever get checked, in part because, unfortunately, recent research shows that most of our doctors are 17 years behind the science. We can also look at numbers using wearable technology. We can measure something called heart rate variability, which is the variation in our heartbeat from one beat to the next. We can measure resting heart rate. These are great measures of our internal stress, which we know dramatically affects our health. We can measure sleep, not just the duration of sleep, but the advances are there to now measure the quality of sleep, meaning how much time do you spend in REM sleep and deep sleep, the stages of sleep that matter. We can measure metrics related to body composition, lean muscle mass, visceral fat, percent body fat. We can even measure how fast or slow your body is aging. These are just some of the numbers that can help us understand the hidden blind spots in our health that are holding us back. Number two, you've heard of the phrase, one size fits all? Well, what I found is when it comes to our health, one size fails all. Because it's clear that what's right for one person is often wrong for the next. This is where personalized genetics can help us stop guessing. A simple cheek swab can help us understand exactly what's right for you. What should you eat? What should you not eat? What supplements are right for you? What parts of your body might need special extra attention? This is how we shift the paradigm. Personalizing health, focusing on the individual and understanding exactly what's right for you, and stop falling for the same old one-size-fails-all model that clearly isn't working. Number three, your choices matter. This is what's called epigenetics, the science of how our lifestyle and environment directly impacts our health. In fact, we know that over 75% of what happens in your body is a direct result of your own behavior. Now, this is good news because this means that you could take back control of your health by focusing on the micro decisions you make every single day. What you eat, what you drink, your environment, how you move, how you sleep, even how you breathe and how you think. All of these choices you make every day, they're little things, but they're big things. Guys, you want more energy. You want to lose weight. You want to have better sex. You want to live longer. You got to take charge of your health, be your own hero, and fight for your balls. Women, I don't want you to feel left out here because you're part of this conversation as well. Obviously, the health of the men in your lives greatly affects you. But let's be clear, this approach to health and longevity certainly applies to you as well. I want to share a story with you. My son, he's 9 years old. He's an amazing competitive golfer, and I'm so fortunate to be his caddy. He was in a tournament a few years ago in Tampa. It's his second shot on a par 5. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with golf, on a par 5, it typically takes 3 shots to reach the green, or if you're really good and can hit the ball long, you can sometimes reach the green in 2 shots. Well, in this particular hole, there was a lake in front of the hole. There was water. So I told my son, Graham, you should probably lay up here. Play it safe. Hit the ball short of the water, and then go for the green on your 3rd shot. Well, my son said something to me that I'll never forget. He looked up at me, and he said, Dad, I didn't come here to lay up. I came here to win. He was 6 years old. He pulls out his 5-wood, crushes it over the water, lands on the green close to the pin, sinks the birdie putt, and he wins that tournament by 1 stroke. So I learned an incredibly powerful life lesson from my 6-year-old son that day. Guys, we didn't come here to lay up. We came here to win at this thing called life. And for that, you need your health. So you don't end up sitting on some cold exam table one day like I once did. Make the decision, commit to yourself, take massive action, and make the strategic choices that might make that 1 stroke difference in your health and your life. Thank you.